to tell you a little bit about our company. We are called WeRide, and you can see. I think I'm blocking the screen, so you can actually see.
Big screen.
Right? The car is too big. So actually, these are two cars: Robo Taxi and Robo Bus. So I just want to ask a quick question: Has anybody actually sat in a driverless car, self-driving car? Just raise your hand. You beat it that. Great. Okay, one fan.
Was it good?
Great.
Was it safe?
I'm the second one here.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. So as a matter of fact, these vehicles are running in more than one cities. We are in Guangzhou, they're in Nanjing, and many more cities to come. So here's the story. Level 4 driverless autonomous. So when we talk about level 4, it gets technical, but the idea is that we imagine the future of the world being in this way, right? Like you press a button and then your DD comes and then you go from any point to any point. But in the future, the driver will be gone, and you press a button, the car comes, and then you can go from any point to any point. And you don't need a safety driver there to wait before accident happens to take over, because if the technology is mature enough, you don't need a safety driver. That's why it's called driverless. But it comes back to this main question, right? Like, why do we need driverless? To make it more interactive, right? Like who can answer that question? Why do we need to make this driverless technology? Don't we all love driving? I used to be such a driving geek, and then I would drive like all day long. And then as I grew a little bit older, I realized that I wanted to have more time to do other things. And then as I grew a little bit more older, I realized that there's so much work to do when I'm sitting in the backseat of the car. Work, video call, everything. And so what happened was that we realized that time is actually quite important. Don't you agree? So in order to use the time that we actually spend in the car to do other things, that's actually quite productive. But a couple of years ago, right, the technology wasn't mature. So what happened was that we tried to make the car to drive by itself, but then the compute wasn't sufficient, the computer wasn't fast enough, the sensors wasn't good enough. So the cars tried to drive itself, but it didn't work. So thanks to all the technology we have, that now we can reach a little milestone that we want to show you in a video. So can you play a video upstairs? Thank you. Yeah, we're arriving at Canton Tower, and we want to invite you guys to sit in our cars later. Actually, I don't have to invite you. You just need to download the app, and you can actually get into one of our cars in Guangzhou. Right, so we're nicely there, very safe, and we don't need the driver to be sitting in the driver's seat, right? Yeah, please, can you just stop the video? Can you just stop the video? Yeah, great. Okay, so I think just one last thing I wanted to say, right, is that besides from getting the time back, right, to do all the things we want to do, there's one very, very important thing, reason why we have to create the technology. I mean, currently we have 400 staff in China and in the US in parallel, like developing technology, because we really believe that safety, as we all mentioned, right, is the most important thing. So every year there are 1.35 million people that actually die in a traffic accident. And guess what? 96% of those accidents were caused by human errors. So when we talk about human errors, like what are we talking about, right? Drunk driving, distractions, driving for too long. But distraction is the main thing, right? I mean, now we can't even focus on the speaker for more than 3 minutes sometimes. Well, especially, but when the speaker is good, then maybe. We are constantly getting distracted. So majority of the actually traffic accidents are caused by human errors, and the big part of it is distraction. And now we have the technology. We believe that we can solve that problem. We can make the system drive safer than human. And so I hope that with everyone's support, we can actually get there one day. Just a one note, that's my QR code. If you want to get a ride in one of our cars, please scan me and then send me a message. Thank you.